the place for comic book and anime reviews.
Hello you guys, I'm the Brown Campbell 12 YouTube channel, playing your comic book anime reviews. Here's my review for Attack on Titan No Requiem Part 1. So, I never talked about the final chapter for Attack on Titan on this channel. Did not. If y'all remember correctly though, I did do a theory before the chapter came out on Theory of Love, and how that would play into the Attack on Titan ending. And you know, gotta say that kind of turned out to be way more right than I thought it was going to be, even to almost an extreme degree, to the point where, like, I was always going to have love be involved in it. It was set up. We saw it with Kruger. Kruger said again the whole love speech, and that how we need love, and how love was going to be a thing that could save everyone, protect everyone else, and free all these people. But I guess I didn't expect it to kind of go down the way it is. In the end, it kind of gives you a message that love is abusive relationships. It's kind of what it ended up being at the very end of the story, because Ymir loved her abuser, the King Fritz, and it was paralleled with Eren and Mikasa, and their relationship being also abusive, and Historia marrying her bully, and just a lot of abusive relationships in Attack on Titan, as far as love wins. And I kind of hated that. Actually, no, I definitely hated that. That was probably, there's a lot of things I hated like about the last chapter, but that was probably the biggest thing. I know a lot of you also hate the whole Eren thing as well. I also did. But it wasn't enough to break me. I got what Izyan was trying to do there. Like, if it was just that, if it probably was that and it didn't have the love thing and also attached to it, I probably would be a little bit more okay with it. But because it came with the love thing, plus those 5 extra chapters that came out as well, like, all this in all together with the 5 chapters, with all the extra information we got, led to a pretty horrible or mixed message ending that I really did not enjoy. I did not at all enjoy the finale to 139. So I am coming after the Attack on Titan No Requiem as a person who did not like what we had gotten before, and wants something that I can feel a little bit more satisfied with. I've kind of moved past a lot of Vision 139, especially after the 5 pages, because in some ways the 5 pages kind of made it a little bit better for me, because it did end on a pretty sad notes, which is what I felt fit Attack on Titan more than the overall the missing of the original opening. But it still wasn't enough to make me feel like I'm happy now. This Attack on Titan Requiem, I must say, makes me legitimately happy. I really enjoyed reading this. From beginning to end, I enjoyed the artwork throughout of it. I enjoyed the way it reads. I'm disappointed something they were taking out, because I did love everything up to 139, and then 139 came out and I kind of hated that. But everything up until that point I did enjoy. I am disappointed to not see the whole baseball rock speech that Leaf speech that Armin gave, because I did actually enjoy that whole discussion about life. But I'm also happy with what we got instead, and I thought that whole conflict between Zeke and Armin really worked in the beginning of Attack on Titan Requiem, leading up to the whole freedom thing. I really enjoyed that. Some people will say it's a little bit simplistic, which is fine. I kind of agree with, but at least it doesn't take away from that scene at 122 when, Eren frees Ymir, like symbolically, and gives her hope at the very end of the story. Like it doesn't ruin that, which is why I like this. I like the feeling that this gives you, and that it gives you a little bit more hope with Ymir, and it doesn't destroy Ymir's character like the 139 did. I really enjoyed that aspect of it, and I thought it really worked for me. I also really love the whole long dream thing, and the way they connect that back into the story with a younger Eren, older Eren bringing younger Eren into the path dimension and like showing him the whole freedom thing and telling him, hey, this will be a long, long dream. You will have to fall into sleep with it. Although one criticism I have of that scene is the fact that why did he do that? I'm still. Well, this is only part one. We'll see where it goes because that's my only question. Like, what was the point of him bringing his younger self into that? Especially if he was going to forget everything. Was the setup that his desire for freedom? Was it to like give him a desire to keep going forward? What was the reason for that? I don't know. But I hope that we find out in the next coming issues or chapters of this whole storyline. But right now, I really enjoy this. I enjoyed where it left off on. I enjoy what's going to happen next. I think this feels like a return to Attack on Titan. I will be reviewing each of these chapters because this actually makes me more excited for Attack on Titan again. In a way I haven't been since 139 came out. I've been kind of like in a depressive mood with Attack on Titan, very cynical mood with Attack on Titan, and this does give me a little bit of hope going forward for what Attack on Titan is going to be going forward and what the story we're going to get going forward as well. I'm definitely excited again. And so there's what else on Attack on Titan No Requiem, you guys, part 1. Later comments about Attack on Titan No Requiem, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.